Hey there, I am Parth Doshi, exploring the field of RPA and sharing my learnings with you by making videos. So, in this video, we are going to see how to build a workflow in UiPath form, which can show the fields on a click of button. So, suppose you are trying to build something like that. If you want to click a button on and on click of that button, you want to show some input fields to the user. So, suppose if we have two genders like male and female, so how we can do that in such a way that when I click on male, different text fields are shown, and when I click on female, different text fields are shown. So we are going to see that in this particular video. So without any delay, let's get started. Okay, so let me open my UiPath. Now, as we know, to use the UiPath form activities, we need to have the package uipath.form.activities. So you can just simply go to manage packages, all packages, and you can just search uipath.form and install them. Now I have a form designer over here, as you can see. That comes after we go to activities and I go to create form. As you can see over here, this is the create form activity which I have tried. Now let me open the form designer and show you how we are going to do that actually. Okay. So now you see what I want to do is I will first tell you the use case. So what I want is I want to display the name field when this submit button is clicked. So what we are trying to do here basically is on the click of a button, we are trying to show a field. Now for that, I'm going to have two fields. One is going to be this hidden field. So now I'm not going to show this to the user in you say while he executes the workflow. So this will be hidden, to which we will set a particular value, and based on that, when submit button is clicked, we'll be seeing that. So now here the field key, as we have to always keep the field key with us to use it outside the workflow, this is going to be hidden field. And now this is the field which I want to display. Now its field key is name. Now what we are going to do is on click of submit, first of all I want to do is not close this form. I want to keep this form as open only. So I will go to field key option. I will write the key close on submit equal to false. That means when this button is clicked, our form won't get closed. So the default nature of UiPath form is like it gets closed when you click on close on submit. So now here in this case it won't get closed. Okay, so let me save this. And now in name, to show this field based on the value in that field, here we have to give a condition. This component should display true when the form component hidden field. So we are going to set one value from outside the form over here in this particular hidden field. That is going to be a boolean value which is going to be true. So now when that button is clicked, right, that will have the value called false. So what will that will have the value called true. What we'll do is will data default value, let's keep it as false. Okay, so when my output button is clicked, we'll be having that value as true, and based on that my that particular value will be displayed. So there's one very simple logic, let me show you that again. So true hidden field when it has value true. Now how you will pass the value true over here on click of an button, let's see that. Let me close this. So you have to create a variable called hidden field. Let me just remove this, it is not required, which is going to be button. Okay. Uh-huh. So I think here is the error. Wait, let me remove this. And okay. So now here in what you have to do in the do block, you will have to assign the true value to the hidden field. So now when that button is clicked, this do block will be executed without closing the form, and it will pass this true value inside there. So let me go to collection. Now you see over here, this is also not. You need to keep the hidden field value has in slash out direction. Why in slash out? First of all, we are taking that value outside our form. That is where we are assigning it. So once it is assigned, it needs to go back inside it. So one is going to be out and the second is going to be in. Now we have set the default value to, as you saw, false. Now when I pass this value true from here, it will display me that name field without closing the form. So let me just execute the file. Okay, so now you see both the fields are not visible. Now what was our motto of doing this particular workflow was, now when I click on submit, the do block should be executed, true value should be passed over there, and I should see the name field. Let's click on this, and now you see I have the name field over here. Now how this happened, let's see the background part as well. But right now we have successfully built the workflow which on click of a button shows me a particular field. So now let me give you one use case of this is, so suppose you have a button like show data. On that click of that, a data grid will be displayed in your UiPath form. So if you want to show some table, row and table format, on just on click of that button, you can do that in this way. So let's see now the background as well of how this is getting executed. Let me close. And what we will do is we'll open the form designer. And here you see, we'll not keep this as hidden so that we can see how the value is getting changed. Okay. Uh, I think I didn't save the changes. Let me remove the hidden. Let me save. Let me save and close. So let's execute again. Run file. And let's see whether we are able to get the desired output or not. So like we have already got the desired output, but here we are trying to understand what's the backend behind it. So now this field is hidden. As we know, we haven't kept it visible in the form when we tried it first. Now we have kept it hidden to see how the value is getting changed. So now I'm clicking on submit and this false will change to true. You see the value got true, and since this value is there in this particular hidden field, I am saying my name field. So this is how you can display some fields based on a click of a button in UiPath Forms. And you see this was very easy. We were able to do it just in one simple step, I think. So I hope you learned something new in this video and you may be using in different use cases. If you build any use cases, you can tag me on my LinkedIn ID mentioned in the description. Thank you for watching the complete video, and please do subscribe to my channel Parth Doshi Learning by Doing. See you in the next video.